So in today's video, I'm not going to do a conventional video where I'm going to talk about the new system in depth, because I feel like, so many of us have already kind of done that. I wanted to kind of touch on something a little bit different, and it's something that I've got questions and requests about, like, what do I do with my dupes? So let's go ahead and talk about duplicates. Now, duplicates are, of course, if you didn't know, when you get one SSR, I swear to God to you, there will be somebody that didn't know this, by the way. It's where you get one SSR and you pull that same card again. So like, or just any card, to be honest, but in this scenario, it only really works with UR cards or SSRs that have been awakened to UR at least. So say, for example, I've got my Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I've kind of already fed a lot, but I did purposely save my Super Saiyan 3 Goku here so I can show you guys. Let me go ahead and show you. There's him, and then there's this guy chilling, right? No, that's not it. Let me go ahead and do that. Chilling over there. I've got two of them chilling. So yeah, that's a duplicate. So let's go ahead and talk about it here. Now, generally with duplicates, right, you'd feed them to the card and you'd up their super attack. Obviously, my Goku here is at super attack 1. He hasn't had anything. If I were to, Dokkan Awaken, because I can't really adequately do it now because he's already Dokkan Awakened, because he's not technically the same card anymore. Like, it'll give me a 5% chance. If he was still this first form of the card, it would give me a 100% chance, or whatever the case is. If I were to Dokkan Awaken this into the other version, the one that you guys see up here that I have as a UR, it would give me a 100% chance, because then again, it's the same card. So that's conventional usage of the duplicate cards. Now, the thing about that is, right, in the new system, right, okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it here. The new system that's come out, you have the ability to reverse cards, reverse awaken cards, and you send them back to their previous forms. And in doing that, you basically have the ability to train them up again if you wanted to. So let me go ahead and show you how this works both ways. So I'm going to also kind of touch on something that happened in Living Ichigo's video whenever I get there too. Shout out to Theo, he's one of my good friends. But as you see, this is how you would do it. You'd revert the card back. I can't do it right now, but I will go get one of these hourglasses. It costs 1 hourglass. It shows I have 0. The 54 right here is not how many of these you have. It's how many available units you have, how many cards in your deck that you have, basically, in your box, that can actually go through this reversion. And this is 0 because this is basically the way to turn them back into what they were. So like, if I revert my Goku to SSR, it'll turn him back into his Dokkan Awakened form. So pretty much this will change to 1 as soon as I do that, and we will do that. Now, to get hourglasses, you will need to farm gems. I believe you can also get them in missions, like sometimes in the mission rewards. I think I got one actually in the mission rewards. But anyways, you'll need to farm 30 gems to be able to do it. So 30 gems get you 1 reversion hourglass. It's funny too, because Whis basically turns back time. I didn't know that until Zenrot pointed that out. But it's basically, I don't need to be here anymore actually. It's basically Whis turning back time, right? And it allows you to revert the cards with the reverse mechanic. So basically, let's go ahead and do it here to my Goku. I purposely saved him for this exclusively because I needed to do this anyway. So I'm going to kick him back to being that card, and we're going to talk about what happens then. I love that animation. I just bit my tongue. Oh my god, that hurt. Alright, so now he's back to being the pre-Dokkan Awakened form. So let's go ahead and check him out. He's actually still being here. Where's he at? What the hell? What the flying Nimbus? Oh, I see. I see right. I'm in the wrong menu. Duh. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit the train button. Find him here. And what happens is now, since he's the same card again, I'd get 100%. If I were to do this, I'll up his super attack. So let's go ahead and actually just do that here and now. That gives me a super attack increase. And I'm doing this solely for the purpose of the video. There's not much other reason to do this, as I will touch on in a second. Actually, I can't really show you guys a little bit of it, so I'll do my best to explain it, because I've been really busy. I should have did this before I started using all my orbs. So he's now super attack 2. And this is something too that I wanted to point out. Well, I'll get to it in a second, as a matter of fact. So the training system. This is the training system. It allows you to choose any unit that's naturally an SSR or above. That means that SRs can't do this, unfortunately. I thought they would have given it to SRs. It kind of, I'll talk about it in a later video, but it kind of makes it a little harder to get, make older cards good or make bad cards good if you can't do it with anything other than an SSR. So this is the grid. Not going to talk about it too much, but basically these abilities here can get unlocked, and you unlock paths by applying orbs. Now, if you want a more or less an in-depth explanation of the orb system, I will actually annotate at the end of the video the last 15 seconds. So whenever this video is done, you have to click it to see it. Last 15 seconds, you'll see it on the screen. Zenrot's video, in which my friend Zenrot basically goes in depth on this and he talks about it. He uploaded it yesterday. I'm a little late on it, so I'm also not going to show any orb, usage here, these nodes, because I've kind of out of orbs because I've been busy with my cards already. But you can apply duplicates to do this too. So when you have a duplicate card, you can basically come over here and click on one of these nodes and apply the duplicate. I'll apply it over here, that's fine. So what it'll do is it'll ask me for this, I'll give it to it, and it'll unlock that path. So when it comes to it, I can come here, and when I'm here, I can unlock this path. This path, since it's bigger, will give me a really big raise. It's like 100 points, I think it just said. And that also allows me to follow through with this path way over here, do things this way, which is awesome, right? It allows you to unlock other things. So those are the two usages of dupes. Let me go ahead and say this now. When you feed a super attack, it does not unlock these paths. These locks up here, that are in the top left or top right, do not unlock. As you see, only one of them is unlocked. The other three aren't. So you have to choose between whether you want the super attack raised, or if you want to unlock a path to be able to increase the character's stats. That's what these do. They increase stats. If I give him this, it would give him 21 attack. The armor one is for, I can't really do it, but HP, 70 HP if I give him that, and so on and so forth. As you progress, they start giving you better buffs and stuff like that. Let's look at the defensive one, plus 28. So basically, you can customize your characters by doing this. All these little icons here are abilities. I think this one is, forgive me if I'm mistaken on this. I think this one's critical hit or second attack, one of the two. No, this one's a critical hit, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, whatever. This one is where you get the chance to attack other units. I've got to get brushed up on this. This is allowing you to block a little better. This one increases the power of super attacks. This one actually is interesting. It gives you more HP recovery whenever you get an orb of the same type of your character. So for example, if I have this Goku on the field and I give him blue orbs and he has this ability unlocked, he'll get more HP. This one is dodging. This actually gives you a chance to dodge the enemy's attack. Yes, dodge their attack. So that's awesome. And yeah, I think this one's multi-attack. It gives you the ability to attack multiple times like Super Saiyan Blue Vegito basically, but probably like a way lower rate. And they have levels on them, so it goes up. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. Let's get back to the main focus of the video, the duplicate cards and what to do with dupes. Now, you may be saying to yourself, what's the point of increasing the graph versus doing the super attack? Because obviously, conventionally, you'd want to increase the super attack. Well, let me explain this. Let's say that, you unlock the path I just did. All right, that was like I can't look at it right now. I think it's like 100. Generally, it's like 100 in that area attack points. So the thing about it is, right, that when it comes to super attacks, it's a percentage increase. Like, I don't have the percentages right here. Every character has a key multiplier and things like that that determine how strong they'll get at max super attack. And obviously that stuff can be skewed a little bit depending on your leader skills and depending on your supporting units that you're running alongside the unit that you're talking about. So the thing is, though, you have a lot more potential for stat growth by unlocking the abilities on the map. So for example, by doing that, I've unlocked 21 here. Let's just presume they're all 21s. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. And then I could have gone over here, got another 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. All these add up, and this is 100. And then from doing that, I can get 21, 21, 21. And I can actually get these abilities too, and things like that. So you actually yield a better reward by doing it this way. That's not to say that, it's bad to do it the other way. It's just a lot more beneficial to you in the long run if you do it this way. So what I kind of, did opposite to showcase it, but because I don't really particularly care, I don't really too much use this Goku, but I did want to showcase that, you can go two ways with this. You have to choose. This actually is cool because it adds more value to the Elder Kai cards because, you have to kind of do something. And if you have Elder Kais, I mean, it's a good way to, up the super attack of good cards. Don't give it to like garbage cards. I wouldn't even use Elder Kais on this Goku, to be honest. But unless he's like your best unit in the box, then I don't mind it that way. But I personally wouldn't do it because I have better stuff. But like, it's a good value to the Elder Kai. So basically what I'm saying is that if you have the ability, if you get duplicates, unlock the paths. Now, to unlock these orbs, you have to play the metal stage. Once again, I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but daily they change events. I'll once again make sure you check out Zenrod's video. So let's go into the last portion of my video, my explainer as to what to do with your duplicate cards from now on in the game. Obviously this isn't in global yet. I don't know when it's coming to global. The thing about it is let me just say this really quick. This is an app version update. Honestly, I'm just completely honest. Global could release this next week if they wanted to. This has nothing to do with content. Global doesn't have to wait until they unleash Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta or things like that. This is an app update. This is version 3.0.0. They could do this tomorrow and implement this way ahead of schedule. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this comes out like in like a few weeks or a month and a half, as opposed to the general like 3 months behind that global is. So keep that in mind. So now that we've done that, I'm going to address what happened in Theo's video, because there's a glitch, right? So this is, and as I said, there's 1 here, there's 53 here now as opposed to 54 and 0. I can now click my Goku and it'll allow me to turn him back. There's a misconception that you cannot do this and keep the super attack raise. As you see, it's going from super attack 2 on the previous version to being, I don't know if it'll let you click the cards, it doesn't apparently, to being super attack 1 again. That's not true, and I'm going to show you really quick. Let's go ahead and look what I did here. I did it actually with my blue Kaioken Goku. I had a few dupes chilling in my box, fed him up to super attack 10, turned around, awakened him, and he's still at super attack 10. So I'm going to show you that it still works. Let me get back. Love 3D touch. It's an awesome feature on the iPhone. Anyways, we're going to Dokkan awaken him back. Despite it saying super attack 1, he's going to jump back up to super attack 2 as well. So there's that. See, he's super attack 2, and he keeps the stat increases. You don't have to use any items, you don't have to use any Zeddy, you don't have to use any medals, anything. He's just back as he was prior to the reversion. When you revert the card, you can also use it that way. I presume, I haven't tried, but I assume that you can, because it's chilling in your box unawakened, and at that point you're good to go. And also, let's look at him here. This is what also happened. Since I did that, right? Since I was able to do that while he was unawakened, the path is still unlocked. Now you want to do that, because if you don't do that, what happens is, let's click on one of the locks. You have to give him an exact duplicate. So now in this scenario, I would have had to have given him a Dokkan Awakened version of his card to basically get him to unlock a path, which means I would have, it's backwards. You would have had to awaken one of those Gokus to be in the same card and feed it, and it's a little easier this way. Also, I think the stat increases he's getting are bigger now. I think I just noticed that. No, there are still 21, but that path would have unlocked a massive increase. 280 HP. See what I mean? Like, this is a massive increase, and then it unlocks when you say you fed the dupe to this, which I probably should have done looking at it in hindsight. You could have got all these 21, all this stuff, right? And the stars are interesting because the stars are basically, I presume they let you choose which ability you want. So that's pretty much what to do with dupes. I would say, just general verdict, that from now on the consensus will be you want to unlock all 4 of these nodes first, and then focus on raising super attack, because regardless of super attack level, getting the attack stat higher, doing things like that will yield better results in the long run. Not to say that super attack is not important, I don't want to take anything away from that, but just the higher stat overall, coupled with the leader abilities of these new god leaders, means that the cards will be hitting harder. For example, my super attack 10 Broly is now hitting for about 100k more, and he's like, I'm gonna show you his graph really quick. He literally is hitting for like 100k more against intelligence types. It's pretty funny. I think 100's actually, no, this is what happened actually. It was this morning, forgive me. I took my Broly. He's super attack 10. I took him and he was hitting for about 40k more. I took a friend Broly who's a lot further awakened than mine is. He's still super attack 10, but he's got more graph open, and he was hitting for about 100k more on natural damage. So like, it's ridiculous on the super attack. I mean, it was ridiculous because each of his double super attacks was hitting a lot harder. A lot of cards get different buffs from this. Like, for example, this defense buff would be 20. I don't know what this attack buff is. It's 15 for Broly. See, they get different buffs. HP 20. So there's that, that's a 10 actually. So they obviously differ for like different spots. So anyways, that's it for me. I hope that you guys, I just noticed that you could do that. I just noticed you could do that. That's funny. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video nonetheless. Once again, annotated on the screen, click on Zenrod's video, go over there, show him some love, leave a like, subscribe to his channel, check out his video for an in-depth video on everything that I did not cover in this, more or less the mechanic of this, and stuff I didn't really too much touch on. I just wanted to touch on the duplicates and how this affects dupes. There's a lot more to this, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video nonetheless. Please subscribe to the channel. Once again, be sure to click Zenrod's video. You see it on your screen, even if you're on mobile, you can click it and go to it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. Peace.